All right, so I can't believe I forgot to mention this until now, but we're watching in the dub because I really like dub. But in the sub, the person that voices Akame also sings the main theme, the first main theme.
Oh, really? That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, he also sings the second outro. You guys obviously haven't heard them yet, but yeah, multi-talented. It's really good because I really, really like that opening theme. Anyway, so I guess we could talk about what you guys really like, but Mike, within like seconds of the show starting, talked about how he already likes Esdeath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's the thing about her is we know that she's evil, like she's borderline despicable, but she's not uncharismatic.
It is not Siryu.
It was unexpected. She's like, I want to find love after this. I was like, okay.
Yeah, that was the same thing with Crow, where he's like, oh, got it. Person subjugated the lands, whatever. She's going to be despicable, remorseful, whatever. And then we're getting the episode of like, you're not going to think that. And he gets to think he's like, I didn't mishear that. She wants to find someone to fall in love with. Who is this character? I've heard so much about her, and this is not part of it. I'm like, who did you hear about her from? This is one of the main things in the show.
This is something I really like about anime villains, or just villains who are more than just their evil deeds. I love that like extra quirk.
Esdeath is ridiculous. As the more the show goes on, she's something else. But yeah, one of the things they have to go about is that we're starting to. We mentioned a lot of times that the weird plot device of this show is the fact that it's basically a show about Akame, but how Akame deals with stuff through other people's perspectives through her.
Mm-hmm.
And you kind of got to get the first part of that with Tatsumi. I guess in the talk that they had, that she's really actually not handling it well with Shale being gone, despite the fact how everyone's not saying anything. And you kind of start to get to see how the show works.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was actually one of my favorite moments. Just seeing Akame at her most vulnerable in front of Tatsumi.
Yeah.
Which kind of reinforces the first wager.
Yes. That whole part I was like, yes.
Okay, good. I'm good. Oh, this show's gonna be fun. But yeah, so the thing that there's something that comes up before that. Mike also mentioned something that there's a lot of Kamina and Simone with Bulat and Tatsumi. And
yeah, I'm sensing that a lot in this episode.
There is. The fact also, Mike, go ahead, because you said it in the show.
I said in our group chat that Tatsumi gives his own "let me see you grit your teeth" moment.
It's like, what the hell? The arc of how hard he would have to punch himself in the side, and she's just like, why did you do that? Like, I just need to get myself straight. It's okay.
I kind of love when he punches himself. It was like good something usually still.
It's Tatsumi is one of the most remains to be socially awkward assassins I think I've seen in all of media. The guy is just not used to this lifestyle, and it fits it perfect. But so you get a little bit of the training montages where I cannot man, they're not brothers and they aren't even like posted as it, but how well Bulat and Tatsumi get along is written incredibly well, expect in here and in the manga. They're just, those two are ridiculous. And it's one of the times where the character wouldn't in my opinion, wouldn't work as well if they would not have nailed his voice as well as they have.
And they really, I can't speak for the original Japanese, but in the dub, it's perfect.
Yeah.
It goes to a line he says later, how many bitches come out of the ship? That's me! But we get into the, I guess, next main group of villains, and anime Reddits are one of my favorite things now. For whenever when I'm starting to pile through my list and I'm joining the Reddits, there's a great thing when they have that scene where the three beasts take out the people that are, well, you obviously get to see that the three beasts are the people that are the new group of antagonists, and that they take out that carriage people. You see that they're not messing around at all. Like the littler one, which I can't remember his name off the top of my head, skins that girl's face off.
Yeah. Is it weird that I like him?
I can see the appeal.
No,
I was like,
it's
oh, you're
okay.
cute, and then like just, I'm like, oh, you're messed up. That's why I'm.
Yeah, yeah, they're a little different. That's just all I'm gonna say. They're different. But the thing I was gonna mention from the Reddit is they kill all those people, they leave those notes, and then someone saw one of the notes on the ground and then just like badly photoshopped. Ha 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 ha! We are Night Rain. We are evil. Please believe this was us. This is not a dumb prank. Ha 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 ha!
Reddit's a magical place.
It's like, no shit, because why would they have not left notes with everybody else they killed, but magically they did now? I'm like, this is so dumb. I love it. They'll believe us. Of course he thought of this idea. But one thing I can't wait for, and like you saw it with, they've kind of gotten to be a monster of the week type of thing. This is starting to get the point where it's like, okay, Night Raid is not to be messed with anymore. And then eventually they're going to be like, oh shit, who are we sending after them next? Oh shit, who are we sending after them next? This is the first group that actually lasts a little bit.
And has a bit of a personal history.
And has a bit of a personal history. We'll get to that. You get to see them split into two groups. Akame and Lubbock, and then Tatsumi and Bulat, which I love entire character arc outside of being sad sometimes for Akame for the start of the show is that she likes to eat.
Yep.
It's a goddamn mood.
I'll give you my rations that come up to his wrist. Straight in her mouth.
You have me at food.
Again, I love what I'm calling now the Comey eyes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, that is good. That is a good one. I never thought of it that way. That is true. But yeah, then we get the people actually got to get some action, I guess, was Tatsumi and Bulat, where they get on the ship and you actually get to start seeing with the three. But before that, we get a little bit of Bulat's backstory, which again, they're very good at just throwing it in and not outside of when they want to make a joke, making it feel natural.
Mm-hmm. This one felt really natural.
Yeah.
It was. And I was very glad that when they did this, it wasn't like he got kicked out of the Imperial Army because he was gay. I was very glad that wasn't the case because I was like, man, that's going to be really disappointing if it's something that lame. But it wasn't. He left on his own accord, so that was good. But in the enunciations, we'll get that with a general's name later, but you get to see... Can I ask, are you guys at all confused by how often they say the words experience points and leveling up?
Not that confused, but because this isn't an isekai, it does feel a bit
it felt
random.
off at first, and now I was like, oh, maybe it's like his weapon. Like the more people he killed, the more I was like, the stronger the weapon gets.
I've never gotten a proper explanation, even as far as I am in the manga. It's basically just them kind of talking themselves up.
Okay. So
and like, you could see later on that Tatsumi like literally looks like he has muscle definition. And then someone mentions that, ooh, I see you've been leveling up. So I'm like, that's just their way of saying things. I'm like, that is such a weird... Like you said, this is not like, no spoiler alert. It doesn't magically turn up at the last episode and then it freezes back and they were in a computer the whole time. It's not like a secret isekai or anything. Yeah. No, it's just like, in the time frame of where this is taking place, leveling up is such a weird phrase. I'm like, okay, I get it, but I don't know what else you could technically say. But
yeah,
maybe it's just like a unique quirk in the dialogue and not necessarily something tangible in the show.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's weird because it's like it's in the manga too, in the English translation. So I'm like, oh, that's not just a thing that they brought up like Imperial Arms, but oh well. But so far, we'll talk about the fight later. But out of the three Imperial of the three beasts, which is how you start, you already said who you liked.
I like the
You're-
little kid.
he likes the little kid. He's sadistic. He's a little messed up boy. Which he gets into greater detail describing that scene in the manga. It's yikes. But
Ooh.
yeah, he is a
Yay.
bit of a gore horror, is all I want to say.
So I've noticed.
Mike, who is your favorite of the three?
I think my favorite, and I might have more to say about him in the next episode, but the mustache guy.
The general.
Lever?
Yeah, Lever.
Or I thought they were going to say liver when the subtitle popped up before.
I thought that too.
Like Grand General Liver. Lever is spelt with an E as far as I'm concerned, but what do I know? I'm just a dirty American. But yeah, you get the backstory at the end of it, but were you expecting that fast for one of these guys to die?
No.
Especially in one hit.
Yeah.
No, I thought like they were gonna last a little bit. I thought it was gonna be like fleshed out type of arc.
Yeah, especially since it says part 1, I was like, oh, okay, they're gonna get whatever, and they're gonna take
Yeah,
the whole
did
last
not
episode.
expect him to be gone that fast.
No, and especially the biggest of the three. Just
I was like, oh.
yeah, you get the what I want to say, a better version of the what it makes me think right away is, if you guys don't remember this part in the movie, I don't blame you for not remembering the movie at all. In in A Wild Wild West, when they run and get the blades to come at each other and they explode, they have these lock necklaces that like get these blades to come at each other.
I swear we've talked about this before.
Yeah, and Tatsumi's getting his ass kicked, and he's gonna take the blade back to Daidara. Just, whoa! Tatsumi, you have to pay attention! You're falling right into his
I fucking lost. I was like, what?
Bulat could have, if not paid attention, taken Tatsumi's head, clean off his shoulders. But he's just like, no, damn it, you're gonna stop being stupid. It is tough love. I get it, but oh god, I laugh so freaking hard. There are a couple random, just because the tone of how they say things and how they deliver it in this dub, which is hilarious. There's a character that's only in like, I want to say 4 episodes, but he has one of my favorite line read dialogues in anything ever.
Have we met him yet? Or
no, you're not going to meet him for probably like 10 episodes, but he's great. And it just comes out of nowhere, and it's not how you would expect this person would talk.
Oh boy.
But yeah, and it's not how you expect the person back then would talk either. But yeah, it's pretty great. I don't know if there's like anything else you guys really want to talk about. It was another pretty straightforward episode with not a lot going on, but not a lot going on, I want to say.
I think the one problem I have with this episode is, well, just the fact that it is only part 1.
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason, like multi-part episodes in an anime don't really make sense to me, because anime itself is more, even like the Monster of the Week shows are more serialized than other Western cartoons.
Mm-hmm.
But I see where they're coming from with this show, at least.
Yeah. And it's, I'm thinking in my head, I think this is the only 2-parter that they do. I'd have to look, but I'm pretty sure this is the only 3-parter that they do. Or 2-parter they do, I'm sorry. They don't do 3-parters either. Yeah. Sal, anything else?
It like the end build up for like the second part.
Yeah.
Like I kind of thought that was nice.
Yeah.
Finding out that the guy is like the general that like.
Yeah, and you get the explanation for that almost instantly.
Okay.
And a lot of this show ends up building up as villains and that is another great one for building it up towards that. But yeah, there is the next episode's a really great episode, like really, really, really good. So I'm
Yeah,
quite
when I
excited
found out
about
like it's
that.
a general, I'm like, Rollout and him are gonna fight. I don't like where this is gonna go with my predictions. I don't want to scratch off people on my bingo card list. that was literally my thought process. Like, someone.
Oh, I hope it doesn't go down that way.
I'm just like so busy, both having familiar weapons.
Wait. At the next episode is episode 8. Brock, when did Kamina?
Episode 8. No.
Oh no.
So we're not watching the next episode. This is gonna end the show.
So, Mike, I think we're done. Where can everybody reach you?
You guys can find me on Twitter at CaptainK42. Check out my quick thoughts on letterboxd.com/CoachK42. You can find me in all the various Facebook groups just at my name. You can check out Renegade Pop Culture on Facebook and Twitter at Ren Pop Culture. You can look for us on the Banana Meter website. Listen to all of our podcasts.
You're laughing at it now.
Listen to all of our podcasts on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, etc. And last but not least, everything can be found at renegadepopculture.com. Need escape? So do we.
I didn't even say a word. Like, yes!
We don't have to anymore.
Sal, go ahead.
You can find me on Twitter at Keep1108.
All right, did you find me Everquick Organoid Zero? We're going to go into the next one. We will see you all later. Bye!
Peace.